They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Johnson to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Pistol, here's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Over.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Handoff to Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And Davis with it left side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Johnson running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, here's Mahomes. Screenplay, Johnson. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Mahomes now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, check. Patriot. Watching that body. Blue 90.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the toss, here's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Here we go now. Over.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Prescott going deep downfield for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's a give to Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Jimmy Garoppolo with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Ebron's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard. Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots have moved out in front in that ball game. Amir Abdullah, a touchdown on the ground in that one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And tough starting field position here. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it. They'll run with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Back now in Miami as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Prescott now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Second down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Mahomes to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Fournette running right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. The pitch to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Here we go now. Gone, 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 gone.
To throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over. Leopard.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it falls down incomplete. So second and 10 here.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Johnson on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff, Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Three down. Hey, fellas, you got three. Let's go.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Fournette takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Steelers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.